Have you ever imagined seeing your favorite Star Trek series warp drive turn into reality? In today's video, we are going to further into knowing if our dream of reaching new galaxies may finally be true. Hold steadfast as we delve into mysteries unraveling. Warp drive has been known since Star Trek fiction. Let's take a closer look at who are the brilliant minds behind the real-life warp drive revolution. StarDrive Corporation has assembled a team of brilliant physicists, engineers, and astrophysicists to unlock the secrets of a faster-than-light travel. Their main concept is the torsion engine that uses warp drive. This will juggle space and time, according to Miguel Alcubierre. The foundation of the concept comes from Einstein's theory of relativity, where heavy masses can curve space and time. This was till the late 20th century, but who exactly are these daring innovators nowadays, and what drives them to continue to pursue such a remarkable feat? These concepts were further strengthened by Eric Lent. He explained that a warp bubble needed mass in places with the greatest curvature and positive energy bubbles. Further research projects are funded by the Defense Advancements Research Projects Agency, DARPA, and NASA's Johnson Space Center, which published the paper in July about the possible structure of energy density in Casimir activity. Their models resonate with Alcubierre's ideology. Now, if the holy grail of Star Trek is going to happen one day, they will be made using a nanoscribe GT 3D printer. Presently, a team of innovators, led by Dr. Emily Carter, a renowned physicist and visionary, are at the forefront of our understanding of space-time manipulation. These teams hold the potential to revolutionize space and time, but what challenges have they encountered, and how are they overcoming them? The problem with space exploration is distance. Even in fiction, when traveling through space, the speed of light is the absolute limit. Eric's theory proposed sound waves can travel space while retaining their energy, forming a soliton in front of the spaceship. This means the front space will be compressed while the one behind expands, generating the bubble of space and time. Now, you might have some questions in mind about all this, so let's talk about some commonly asked questions about the warp model. What are researchers working on? You might be thinking, are there any real models that can be used to build a jet that will have a warp drive? Well, a real and practically manufactured model by Dr. White and Eagle's laboratory founder is actually present. They worked on Alcubierre's calculations and put them into conical form, which reduced exotic materials and energy requirements. They have outlined another experiment of Casimir creating warp bubbles in chains that will lead to an actual jet model one day. So we know the actual model does exist by Dr. White, but how did he make it on the nanoscale for professional use? Well, Dr. White and his team have come up with a testable nanoscale warp drive craft that is a 1-micron diameter sphere centrally located in a 4-micron diameter cylinder that will analyze the three-dimensional cosmic energy density and on a nanoscale level to illustrate the presence of conjecture phenomenon. They publish the findings as reliable nanostructures that manifest real warp bubbles. This will lead to helping future researchers make a 3D model and assess all the problems along with quantum physics analogy. Since these researchers have made it happen on a small scale, what is the struggle being faced in creating the wrap bubble effect? When they come together, researchers have never studied the Casimiric cavities and the irresistible quantum scale forces. Also, in the torsion bubble theory, the spacecraft needs exotic matter with negative gravity. We have talked about the works of various researchers and how far they have reached in this effort, but still, there are certain ideologies about the struggles that are being faced in creating a spacecraft. So let's debunk what people most commonly think about space travel. What concept is right, and to what extent are theories possible? Well, some people think that spacecraft used at present move faster than the speed of light. Is it true? Is space travel possible within a few days now? Well, the reality is humans don't yet have the ability to travel faster than light. Even if we travel at that speed, we need energy from the mass of about Jupiter's size to create an actual soliton sound wave, so it is not possible yet. The second most commonly encountered myth is relative theory. Is stretch in space and time actually stable? Can this help in lightning fast spaceship time traveling? Though the idea is correct and is termed as wormholes to be true, they are highly unstable and can collapse shortly after creation. The creation of a soliton system can stabilize this theory, but in reality, creation and maintenance of the system or even stabilizing a wormhole is not possible yet. Since we are quite clear about where we stand in reality now, the design and construction of warp drive systems will continue as a trending topic for fans, researchers, and physicists. But that leads us to wonder, what is warp drive technology's ultimate goal? Let's explore the awe-inspiring vision that drives their endeavors. The present studies at NASA have already confirmed a potential pathway that other researchers can follow. But at present, DARPA is funding the Casimir energy understanding, not the accidental warp drive discovery. Still, Dr. White sees that soon a craft will be made and tested, and there is a glimpse of hope for all Star Trek fanatics that one day we will actually be zipping through the universe faster than the speed of light in a warp bubble. With warp drive, the dream of interstellar travel becomes tangible. This, under Dr. Emily Carter at StarDrive Corporation, will lead to many ventures, including hope for colonization other than Earth, or maybe an encounter with interstellar organisms. I have told you about the ideas and goals of scientists, so next let's talk about the belief in several stages of speculation by both the critics overlooking the stories and researchers of the field. Will it remain a fiction or the fate of change for humanity? Time will decide the actual truth. A scientist named Fanazzi 2009 intermixed the Alcubierre and quantum effects, suggesting an increase in Hawking radiation. This is a hazard to the crew and will destabilize the bubble. Mitigation strategies and risk assessments for this are still unanswerable debate. Likewise, Joseph Agnew, an undergraduate, tested the theory mathematically and justified it as applicable with a strong foundation to bending time with quantum physics. This assures all physics laws at present are followed. Well, what does this make you think? Are we on the verge of a new chapter in human exploration? Let's envision the transformative potential of warp drive technology. If we talk about the personal experiences of Eric Lent, the German scientist, he grew up watching the series. Alcubierre's idea of warp drive paper came to him as a college student. He became a physicist later. During COVID days, he drew back to the realm of intergalactic space adventures. In those days, he focused on concepts again and enhanced Alcubierre's warp drive. He added the need for a soliton sound system and removed the idea of negative mass objects. Though advancement in science speaks volumes, building a spacecraft with a warp bubble and allowing humans to travel in it is practically possible. What will the ultimate goal be in this case? The Star Trek Corporation has a team working on it, but fundings from huge space organizations and the collaborative efforts of innovators and physicists are required to build a possible aircraft one day. Finally, if this all made you curious and if you want to know about warp bubble theory and what is being done to turn it into reality, these tips and tricks can help you greatly. Understand the space-time concept of reality. Grasp concept of distortions in Alcubierre's warp bubble model. Look at theoretical physics work at conferences. Participate in groups of space discovery and innovation. Explore more science fiction literature and try visualizing the concepts in reality. And that's all there is for today's video. Do let me know in the comments section, what do you think this whole time-space travel will take mankind? And what will be the future of it? Also, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.